Look!
Dremyolok, greetings, Wunderneek. I am Parthenax. Who are you? What brings you to my... I am... Tell me, why do you come? By long tradition, the Elder speaks first. Hear my thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin. I have spoken. The Rotmulag waits. A gift, Dovahkiin. You'll understand fire as the Dove do. Show me what you can do. Greet me, not as elf, but as... Ah, yes. Ah, I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin. Crosis, Sar, our Hadrime, our mind, Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why? Yes, Alduin, Zebach, the elder brother. But why? Why must you stop out? Cruza, as good a reason as any. Some would say that all things... Perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa? Lean Vokin? Would you stop the next world from being born? Ha 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 ha! There is nothing else but philosophy to Adova. It is no accident that we do battle. There is no distinction between debate, but you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monavin, what you name Throat of the World? Drem. This is the... Here, the ancient tongues, the first mortal masters. The Nords. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to... not in... which is why I have lived. How to explain? It is an artifact from outside time. It does not exist, but it has always existed. The Kelle, Elder Scroll. But this is only a small part of their power. Zofa Suryek. Tid Krent. Time was shattered here. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to... You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it. Crosis, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I. Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way. So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a Jor mortal, even for one of Dovasos, dragon blood.
So, you spoke to Paarthurnax. The dragon blood burns bright within you. Did he tell you what you wanted to know? Did he teach you the Dragonrend shout? Well, so be it. If he believes it is necessary for you to learn, we have never concerned ourselves with the scrolls. The gods themselves would rightly fear to As for what, they may be able to tell you something about the Elder Scroll you seek. Such blasphemies are the calling of mages. Take your question to the College of Winterhold. They may be able to help you. You have learned so much already, Dragonborn. But there are many words of power in Skyrim. Finding these lost words would be a sufficient test to temper your abilities with experience. Ask when you are ready.
can take you to... Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Why is it always raining?
I don't care how many colleges they build, or how much the sea swallows up. I'll
How come
outlast
you're in
them all.
Winterhold? My pa says people like you are the reason no one lives here anymore.
No lollygagging.
To the inn for a drink, of course. Where else could I even go in this god's-forsaken town?
Got to thinking.
And what?
Maybe
You
I'm
think
the
that'll solve
Dragonborn.
all your problems?
I just don't know it yet.
Cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry. I am here to assist those seeking the wisdom. And if in... The more important question is, why are you here? Perhaps. But what is it you expect to find within? Do you? It is true there are some here who have spent years studying the accumulated knowledge of the scroll. But what you seek does not come easily, and can destroy those without a... It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer? Not just anyone is allowed inside. A small test, if you will. No, I'm afraid I don't know anything of the sort. The fear spell has saved the life of many an illusion mage. If you could cast it on the seal here on the ground, that would prove your skill. I look forward to it. Much knowledge lies within the college's walls. The college is an asset to Skyrim, even if it goes unnoticed or unappreciated. Winterhold's glory days may lie behind it, but the college lives on. No matter what, the college will endure. Mirabelle does a fine job as Master Wizard, I suppose. Still, there's always room for improvement. Be careful. What can I do for you? Winterhold's glory days may lie behind it. No? Well, if you think you're capable of it, then I'd be happy to provide. Or you can try your luck with one of the court wizards around Skyrim. Here you are. Now I'm anxious to see you cast it. The college is an asset to Skyrim, even if it goes... Well done indeed. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me. No matter what, the college will endure. Mirabelle does a fine job as Master Wizard, I suppose. Still, there's always room for improvement. Much knowledge lies within the college's walls.
You are new here, are you not? We have not spoken. Sir? How quaint. I am Savos Arin, Archmage of the College of Winterhold. I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored and investigated here. But I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members of the college. Are we clear? Purpose? I should think magic is a true power, not... It shapes worlds, creates and destroys. The college is a place where we can focus on that, without the pressures of the world weighing down on us. I've seen documents dating back to the late Second Era. Beyond that, it's hard to say. Events in the last several hundred years resulted in a significant loss of our history, I'm afraid. The Great Collapse, as it has come, an unfortunate natural disaster that ravaged the area. The college fared far better than the city of Winterhold, but it was not left untouched. No one is sure of the cause. Some believe the eruption of Red Mountain had far-reaching consequences that were only felt years later. I know there are some who have blamed the college, said that we were responsible. I assure you this is not the case. Not often. Some risks must be taken, to be sure. I am simply trying to avoid... We also must make an effort to avoid worsening what Skyrim thinks of us. The Sea of Ghosts practically came alive. No one was expecting it. Monstrous waves battered the shore for weeks. Winterhold was ancient and weathered, but it couldn't withstand the sea's fury. Entire districts of the city were lost overnight. The waves receded in time, But the damage was irreversible. Most residents of Winterhold abandoned what was left of the college survived. And so here we remain. Until next time.
I've made myself rather clear. Welcome to another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin? Wonderful. The College of Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared. Our newest members are housed here, in the Hall of Attainment. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments. Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly. This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions. Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards. Tolfdir is likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
Another new apprentice, I see. Are you of the sort that believe you're here to change the world? Or are you only in it for yourself? I assure you that I shall be watching you, all of you, very closely. Now that stability has been established between the Dominion and the Empire, we seek only to help, to guide its people through this time of transition, to help lead them to a better future. I am an advisor to the Archmage, mage, the Thalmor wish to promote relations with your college. I am at the Archmage's disposal if he requires advice. Perhaps not as often as he should. In time, I believe he will be more trusting.
You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs. Now, do you require assistance?
As a matter of fact, there are. Have you ever heard of Shalador? Immensely powerful mage, back in the First Era. Had an understanding of magic few have ever matched. He holed himself up in Labyrinthian, and devoted all his time to research and study. Wrote more than you would imagine possible. Since then, his writings have been scattered all over Skyrim, but are little use to anyone who can't translate them. I'm one of the few who... I've heard whispers of more of his work having turned up. If you can track it down, it may prove useful to all of us.
If you're feeling adventurous, I'm always looking for someone to procure valuable books from some more dangerous locations. Well, all right, here. I scribbled down the last place I'd heard about. Check it out, but be careful.
Please make sure your hands are clean before touching anything, all right? And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about? Or are you just someone's errand girl? You think that even if I did have one here, it would be kept under the highest security? The greatest thief in the world wouldn't be able to lay a finger on it. What about... Wait. Were you the one the Greybeards were calling? I'll bring everything we have on them, but it's not much. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture.
A mage is only as good as what he knows. We've been keeping this collection since the Second Era. Books have come and gone during that time, but it's mostly intact.
Until next time. Here you go. Try not to spill anything on them.
Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do? Is that so?
See, she agrees with us too. Why don't you actually show us something?
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells? That's what this lesson is for. Perfect time to try it out. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over there, please. Just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up. You have to keep your ward up or else this won't work. I don't want to hurt you. Over there, please. Just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up. Hold still. Excellent work. Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Sarthal nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
I have many important things on my mind. Your concerns are not among them.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. A letter. Not sure who from. He wouldn't say, just that he was a friend of yours. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
You there. The Dawn Guard is looking for anyone willing to fight against the growing vampire menace. What do you say? Yeah? You change your mind? The Dawn Guard could use somebody like you. We're vampire hunters. We search out and destroy those blood-sucking scum wherever we find them. Ha! Isran's going to like you. Go talk to him at Fort Dawn Guard, southeast of Riften. He'll decide if you're Dawn Guard material.
good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You give an old man hope.
You know, this is one of a very few places where you can receive a real education in the schools of magic. What was that? Over here!
And here we all are. Shall we step inside? It's always encouraging to see the younger generations embracing it. So you wish to master the arcane arts? Take care now. The college will be here for you. Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
Mm-hmm. I've got your back. I am sworn to carry your burdens.
Let's get going then.
Have you, by chance, seen my research notes? I seem to have misplaced. So you wish to master the arcane arts? I can certainly share a bit of what I know. All right. Please stay close to me while we're inside. It should be safe, but it's always better to be cautious.
I'm not so sure we should be here.
As some of you may know, Southall was one of the earliest settlements in Skyrim. It was also the largest.
You know, there might be gold somewhere
By
in
the
here.
elves in the infamous Night of Tears, not much is known about what happened to Southall. This is an exciting opportunity for us to be able to study such an early civilization and the magics they used. Well, are there any questions before we begin? We're particularly interested in the prevalence of magical seals placed on the tombs here. It's rather unlike anything we've encountered. Ah, yes. Well, why don't you see if you can assist Arniel Gain? He's one of our scholars, here working on cataloging our finds. I expect he'd appreciate some help in locating any additional magical artifacts here in the ruins. Any enchanted items will do. The usefulness of the enchantment is irrelevant. If you find anything, the class can look it over. Now let's see. What shall we have the rest of you do? Prelina, my dear, why don't you search for warding magics? Anything designed to keep people out. Don't interact with them, just identify them. All right, everyone. Let's be careful, but have fun.
Can you imagine what it was like living here so long ago? The first men in Tamriel. Here.
Jazargo finds nothing but dust in these ruins.
Don't touch anything! What? Ah, yes, you. I remember you. You're going to help? That's fine, just don't make a mess of my work. I've only looked through a portion of this section. You can look around in the chambers just north of here. Try and be careful, all right? We don't want to damage anything. He asked far too many questions. I think the Thalmor are trying to steal. I haven't told him anything, of course. What I'm doing is far too important. Can't breathe a word of it. Just round up the rest of the magical artifacts so that I can catalog them. All right, then.